welcome back to another episode of Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I'm your host, Emma Watts, and with me today is Lieutenant Jessica Tosh from the Salvation Army. Welcome in, Jessica.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. So you're here to talk about the Salvation Army's Red Kettle Campaign.
Yes.
So this is something that I think we're all familiar with. You go Christmas shopping, and right there in front of the store is your bell ringer asking for donations for the Salvation Army. It's a Christmas time classic. You see them everywhere.
Yeah. So the neat thing is that with the Salvation Army, we're not out all year round asking for donations, but it's just at Christmas time. I think it is, it's a staple in the community. You know, everyone knows, okay, it's Christmas time, Salvation Army is going to be there, and people look forward to it. Like people call, when are you starting? And it's really neat to see the excitement that it brings to people in the community.
And it's been around for a long time. It's been around since 1891.
Yeah.
So it's been a Christmas tradition for a very long time, long before I was alive.
Right.
Long
Yes.
before my parents were alive. But yeah, like you mentioned, it's a Christmas classic. Everybody knows what it is. I remember growing up and Christmas shopping, and my parents would always give me $1 or $2 to slip into the donation bucket.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't know if you're aware of this, but the song Silver Bells was actually written about the Salvation Army ringing the bells at Christmas time.
That's fun.
So the song is Soon You Will Hear, yeah, that's what it was about.
Awesome. That's a fun little tidbit of information that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Obviously, again, this has been, the Salvation Army Red Kettle has been around for a very long time. But as of late, you guys are kind of shifting more into collecting donations from a digital standpoint through Apple Pay and Venmo, because people just don't carry cash a whole lot anymore. How important do you think that shift is kind of moving forward?
I think it's really important. I don't think we will ever get away from having the buckets out, the kettles out. But you're right, we don't tend to carry cash. Direct deposit, we all just whip out our cards for everything. So it does, I think it makes it easier too sometimes. You know, you can just tap and pay and go, and we can do that with donations as well. It makes it easier sometimes for people.
Yeah, and and you can't have the excuse of, I don't have any cash on me, I'm sorry. Just
Right.
like, well, we collect digital donations now too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, and so the Red Kettle Campaign isn't the only thing that Salvation Army does. You actually have your angel trees every year too, where you can essentially, not necessarily adopting a child, but you are adopting somebody to gift gifts for Christmas.
Right, so we take applications in October for families, and then in November we print out the angel tree tags. We have angel trees at both the Sterling Walmart and the Rock Falls Walmart, and also Culver's has an angel tree. And so you can go and pick an angel off the tree. Their ages and sizes are there. Sometimes I've met families who say, oh, well, my daughter is 7 and we want to do this with her, so we want another little girl that's 7, and they kind of pick and, you know, can choose that way. And it's a really great way to give back to the community. It's a great way to get your kids involved in giving, you know, like pick something that you think that they might like and take them shopping together. It really instills what the holiday season is really all about.
I know growing up, my parents and my family members would always take us shopping. We would slip a couple $1 bills into the Red Kettle, we'd go inside and we'd grab an angel off the angel tree and go shopping for somebody for Christmas.
Yeah, and a lot of, a lot of the kids that are on the angel tree, this may very well be the only thing that they get. Or if not that, then it's just going to be something very small if their parents can afford it. We see a lot of really large families. And times are just hard right now, and so people need help.
Yeah, and you kind of mentioned this a little bit already. It's helping our community out. And a lot of people may not realize this, but the Salvation Army, at least our local chapter, it's local. I think of, okay, I'm going to slip that $1 into the Red Kettle, and it's going to the Salvation Army. But they don't think past that.
Right. And so, and an important thing to know is that all the money that is raised in the kettles stays right here in Whiteside County. It doesn't go somewhere else. It stays right here. And the money that is raised is what we use to support all of our programs all year long. So when people come in and need assistance for utilities, this is where that comes from. If they need help with groceries, this is where it comes from. Rent. I mean, there's all kinds of things that this money is used for, and it all stays right here.
Yes, it all stays in our community.
Yes.
So you slipping those $5 into the Red Kettle, that $5 is going to help out somebody, a family or a family member or a friend or your neighbor, somebody in this community, which is really important to know.
Yeah, and there's, we've seen the need increase, and so we're helping more people. And so, yeah, every $5 just goes a little bit more towards helping somebody that you probably know.
Yes, but a big part of the Red Kettle Campaign is volunteers. They play a huge part because you can't have the Red Kettle if you don't have your bell ringer there.
Yes.
So for somebody who may not know or wants more information, can you give some more information on volunteering and what it's like to be a bell ringer for Salvation Army?
Yeah, so if you want to volunteer to register to ring for the Salvation Army, you just go to registertoring.com and you set up an account. You can pick your day, you can pick your location, you can pick your time. And it really is, people who volunteer, they have so much fun doing it because it's not a job. They're doing it because they want to be there. They're out smiling. They're having fun, doing it with their friends or their coworkers. You know, we just had the police and the firefighters in Sterling do a competition against each other, and it was great. They had so much fun, and in 4 hours, they raised $2,000.
Wow.
For the Salvation Army, which is amazing. And so, you know, people, some places will do it. It'll be a competition like boys versus girls, or, you know, the day shift versus the night shift, or the employees versus the bosses, just to make it a little more fun, like who can do the best job.
That's awesome. And so as you mentioned, you can just go to
registertoring.com.
And if people want to volunteer for more aspects of Salvation Army, or as you mentioned, possibly register for an angel tree, can they just visit the Salvation Army's website?
Yeah, you can visit our website, or you can give us a call at 815-625-1622.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jessica, for coming in to talk about both the Red Kettle Campaign and the angel trees with Salvation Army today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. As always, we'd like to thank our production team for helping put this episode on. Don't forget that the Radar Free Press is free. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for more episodes like this, check out theradar.online.